All right, hello guys. Welcome back to the Marketing 101 for Small Business Owners podcast. I am your host, Philippa Channer, and I'm excited to have you join me today as we are starting a new series about exploring the world of marketing, helping you understand the critical differences between the various strategies that's going to help your business thrive. All right, so for the month of October, we're going to be exploring what marketing is and what it isn't. There are some fine lines between marketing, advertising, PR, and sales. So we're going to take a look at what the differences are and where one ends and the other begins. Now, before we dive in though, don't forget to please hit the subscribe button wherever you're listening to this podcast so you never miss another episode. Each of them are going to be packed with valuable insights. It's going to help your business, so you don't want to miss out. Subscribe today. All right, so again, today we're starting off the series and we're diving in by focusing on the distinction between marketing and advertising. All right, so let's explore some of the few key points. Let me see how many key points I got for you. 4. We're going to dive into 4 key differences between marketing and advertising. The first thing we're going to touch on is objectives and scope. What is the objective of marketing and what's the objective of advertising? What is the core reason for including them in your business strategy and what do they mean? So let's start with marketing. First off, marketing is a comprehensive approach focused on understanding your target audience, understanding their needs, and crafting strategies to meet those needs. It encompasses various aspects such as marketing research, branding, product development, and customer engagement. Now, on the other hand, advertising, while it is a component of marketing, it's more specific. It involves paid promotional efforts to spread awareness about your product or service. Advertising campaigns are designed to capture attention and drive immediate action. Right? So that's at the core what they're here for. So marketing is a little bit more comprehensive. It's focused on understanding your audience, while advertising, it's once you understand your audience, it's targeting them for a very specific time, for a very specific objective. And you want hopefully immediate action. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is long-term versus short-term impact. Let's look at how both of them impact your business strategy and how long the results last. First, again, marketing. Marketing strategies are geared towards building a long-lasting relationship between your customers and your brand. By creating brand identity, brand loyalty, marketing aims to foster customer retention and advocacy. We're building relationships here on a long-term basis. We don't want just a one-time purchase and then we're done. We're trying to play the long game. While advertising, on the other hand, often is a shorter-term impact. It's generating immediate attention sales. It creates a spike in customer interest, but it doesn't necessarily build long-term loyalty on its own. The important thing here is that not only one of these are necessarily more important than the other, but if they work together, you can have a more effective strategy. I may be biased here because marketing is my jam, not advertising, but I feel like the long game approach that marketing has makes a bigger impact. But many business owners are looking for that short-term spike just to get their hopes up, just to see traction. So the key is to find the balance between the two. How to play the long game with your marketing strategy, and when to incorporate a quick advertising campaign into your strategy to see those extra boosts when sales are needed. All right, now the third place we're going to look at is the difference between the audience and channels that marketing and advertising use. So marketing, it casts a wide net. We're targeting various audience segments through different channels such as content marketing, social media, SEO. And when I say targeting different audience, I don't mean like your ideal client, your buyer persona. I'm not targeting different those, but more of meeting. Oftentimes your target market are exploring different platforms as well. So we're talking about different channels that way. So you're still reaching the same people or hopefully the same group of people, but just using different channels to do that and different ways to do it. Advertising is a little bit more specific in targeting, focusing on particular demographics through platforms like paid search, display ads, and social media ads. And so you're doing an ad we'll look at Meta first. If, for instance, you can technically do a ad that's hitting both Facebook and Instagram. So that's a little different. Most of the times when you go to a platform and you utilize their advertising tools, you're focused on that one channel and running an ad on that one channel. So there's a little different there. And so there's many channels that you can use that incorporate both marketing and advertising. So I just mentioned Facebook and Meta when it came to advertising, Facebook and Instagram. Obviously, you can have a Facebook and Instagram profile. You can utilize all the free resources. So you can do a lot of marketing on those platforms. But a lot of these platforms, social media platforms, marketing channels, they will oftentimes offer a paid advertising option for people that want to get an extra leg up. So at the same time, you can also run LinkedIn ads and reach a smaller audience with an offer you have. So if you're more B2B, you can use stuff like LinkedIn, reach a smaller ad. You can use Facebook, Meta, Twitter, TikTok. They all have advertisement options on there. You just need to pick which one is your audience on and which one's going to be the most effective, because we're not just talking about your time here. Now we're talking about money in this advertisement. All right, and the fourth and last place we want to look at when you're comparing marketing and advertising is the depth of engagement. One of the most important elements of connecting with your audience is creating a space for engagement. With engagement, you make connections. With connections, you're building relationships. All right, so with marketing, it seeks to engage customers deeply by offering valuable content on a regular and consistent basis, solving their problems, addressing their needs, really meeting them through the customer journey, no matter where they are, before they buy, after they buy, maintaining that relationship. Advertising, however, it engages customers in a more limited capacity, often with the goal of capturing attention quickly, sparking immediate interest, getting that quick sale, not so much of building relationships. Now, hopefully you advertisements to people you're already marketing to. So for instance, if you have an ongoing building audience that you have, you can do an advertising campaign targeted towards them as well. So it's not necessarily two different audiences, but usually what you are doing the advertisement campaign for is a short term, I have a webinar coming up, I have a sale coming up, something that is immediate, timely. You need something to generate either sales or attention quickly. All right, so overall, you get the sense that marketing compared to advertisement, when done correctly, can create a more deeper, impactful, and engaging relationships with your customers, while advertising can provide really quick results when executed properly. And it typically doesn't lead to repeat and long-lasting customers, but again, if you have that really quick event coming up, you need people to respond to quickly, you don't necessarily need the long-term game for that advertisement. And with some well thought out and planned, nurtured marketing, after the advertisement gets into their circle, you can develop that brief encounter into something more. But that's where marketing takes over and helps make that happen. So thanks for joining me on this enlightening journey into the difference between marketing and advertising. If you found this episode valuable, remember to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all things marketing and business strategy. Our next episode in this series is going to be exploring what marketing is and isn't when it comes to public relations. So be sure to tune in. And if you aren't already subscribed, again, make sure you do. And last but not least, if you're ready to take your marketing to the next level, I invite you to schedule a free marketing consultation session with me. Just check out the link in the podcast description. And until next time, you guys keep growing and thriving, and I will see you then.